Hey, what is up? Today I review the Iris Gear Shiva pad, probably a brand you've never heard of, even though it's an American brand. Now there are not many brands out there that want to ship product to some obscure Asian YouTuber unless they already have some kind of distribution network out here in this part of the world. So this is why I'm extra appreciative to companies that want to ship me product to review. So thanks Iris Gear and Jerry for sending this out. Now the Shiva pad is a typical black cloth surface, advertised as 490 by 420 and 4 millimeters thick. Now I measured it. It is about 3.7 millimeters thick. The base is Poron, and it's like in between a soft and an X-Soft Artisan. It's also described as a control mousepad and twice as durable as the competition and not affected by humidity. So that's a good thing because I live in 90% humidity. It's 41% in my room. It's about 80 plus 90% outside. The quality is guaranteed as the best control mousepad on the market using only premium materials. Now, as usual, I cannot make a mousepad video without mentioning Artisan. So you're gonna hear this name drop every 20 seconds, I suppose. I make comparisons to the Artisan brand because it's the gold standard, right? The surface and the base is squared perfectly and joined together, and the only discrepancy is usually the overlapping seam where the start and end of the stitching meets. So you'll see that in every pad, and that's about the only discrepancy or the only imperfection that you will see from top pads like Artisan pads. Now, in my time trying out all types of pads over the last year, there's only two pads that I can safely say have reached the Artisan level of quality and performance. Not only are they in the same postal code as an Artisan pad, they are in the same neighborhood as an Artisan pad. One of them, let me go get it. One of them is the Pulsar engineering sample, which isn't in production. Again, engineering sample. And the other is this Shiva, Iris Shiva control pad. These two pads have the exact same base, some kind of soft Poron that give you the same luxury feeling that you get out of an Artisan X-Soft. If you put an Artisan logo on any of these two pads, no one will know the difference. You could name it after some kind of Japanese plane, no one would know the difference, and that's a fact. The difference between these two pads is you can buy the Iris. You can buy the Iris, you cannot buy the Pulsar. The Iris control pad is a speed pad, it's a fast pad, despite it being called control pad. If you like the Hayate Otsu and the Artisan Hiens, you will like this pad very, very much. It's a cloth texture, so you feel the mild abrasion on your wrists and arms. You can play it with a sleeve, but it's quite audible and abrasive. I've used it with stock feet. I've used it with obsidian red dots. I've used it with obsidian black dots, tiger eyes, V2 dots, and they all work great. Personally, I've had the best results, the most success with these type of skates, big, fat, stock skates. In terms of Kovac scores, I've had 3 personal bests in 72 attempts, and multiple results that came close to beating my old PBs. If it isn't obvious to you, I cannot chill this pad enough. This is definitely going to be my main pad for the rest of 2024, or until I can get my hands on some the latest artisan pads, or maybe if some other EU or NA manufacturers decide that they want to ship out to some obscure Asian mouse pad reviewer, maybe I will get to try some of those pads, and then I'll tell you how these stack up against those pads. As a great pad as this is, there are 2 minor downsides that I have to mention. One being it shipped in a USPS plastic bag like this. It was shipped flat, but the postal service, like, they folded it, and when they folded it, it came delivered like this, and there was a crease right down the middle of this pad and a crease right down here, and you can feel that crease when you go over that. There's a bump here and there's a crack here right in the middle, but it just took 2 hours and the crease straightened out itself, and it's no different to a pad that was delivered with 3 layers of cardboard or whatever. That is the most astonishing thing I have ever seen happen with any kind of pad. You've seen those horrific videos where people take delivery of pads that are cracked right down the middle. This one healed itself. There was, I don't know why, there's memory foam. This Poron is some kind of memory foam or what, and the crack was superficial because there is no remnants of that crack. There is no remnants of the crack in the middle here. It's just gone, and it took 2 hours. So that's the amazing thing. This is a testament to the quality of the Poron base. Now, the second minor downside is the black only color option. I DM'd Jerry about this, and I spoke to him about these 2 issues, and he assured me that for the next batch of Iris pads, it will ship with some kind of durable cardboard packaging. Now, I don't know if the cardboard packaging is going to be a flat packed or a tube packed, but they're gonna offer some kind of protection for the pad, which I think is justifiable, and I think it is necessary, especially in the modern era where you're competing with other top tier brands. If you want to be a top tier brand, you have to ship like a top tier brand as well. You don't necessarily have to print the packaging, have fancy colors and waifu girls, but you do need some kind of recyclable cardboard like artisan. It can be plain, it can be nondescript, that's fine, as long as there's some kind of protection. I think the customers will appreciate that, and they don't mind paying just a little bit more moolah for that. I think that's important. Iris, the mousepad company, is also planning on a new color option and another brand new surface, and that is the lowdown I got from the owner, Jerry. So a new color option for this mousepad, and this is a really good mousepad, I assure you. Like I said, this is not just in the same postcode as an artisan, it is in the same neighborhood as artisan. I promise you, put an artisan logo on this pad, no one will be able to tell the difference. You would think this is on that level. So I'm really happy for Iris, the brand. I hope they go on to do better things, especially with their new color options and new surface that they're planning to put out. And I'm looking forward to testing them out because this pad is absolutely amazing. If you're interested, I'll leave a link for you guys to the Iris website. It's $55 in the US. I think it's free shipping in the US. I don't know if it's free shipping to the EU or not. But go check it out and give it a go. Check it out if you like to collect pads. Try this pad out. You will not be sorry. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video and got some useful information out of it. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, let's check out the thickness of this pad. I did mention to you that I got about 3.7 thickness. As you can see, it's showing 3.2 here. If I squeeze pad, I'm getting 3.2. So it's not really a 4.0 pad. 4mm, I'm getting 3.3, 3.4. If I gently rest the caliper, I'm getting 3.7 thickness. So not exactly a 4mm pad, just slightly under, but still very plush and premium feeling, very luxurious feeling. This is me sliding across the pad. I think the mic should be picking this up. So I wouldn't really recommend it with a sleeve.